and I started going to the meetings, and it wasn't like...
This is AA.
Yeah, this is AA. They did do NA ones in there, but I just gravitated to the AA. And the reason, and it's the same reason I gravitated to it outside, is there's just more time in AA. You could still, the principles are still the same. People are talking about alcohol. I could just apply it to drugs, and it's fine. So it starts kicking in. I go to these meetings.
And it kicks in for the first time, right? Because you've been through Crash, you've been through meetings. Yep. It didn't take. Now it finally starts to take. Because you didn't go to those meetings initially for any other reason than to just make it easier inside, right? Or you said, I'm going to get clean now. I'm going to share.
It was just
self-preservation.
Self-preservation. I wish it was something bigger than that. But that's when it started kicking in. Like, oh. And, when you're in the meeting and you're hearing people tell the stories, and like half the people in those meetings were there just to get out of their cell. Mm-hmm. But the guy leading the meeting, from H&I, hospitals and institutions from AA, they're there because they're serious, right? And especially to volunteer. It takes a special kind of person to volunteer for H&I, to want to go inside a prison.
Takes a very good person to do that, better than I am.
Yeah.
When did it click? What was the conversation? What was going around the circle when it suddenly switched?
It started clicking. It was just through time, but just hearing over and over again that like life can get better. Like it's not necessarily over. I don't know if I fully believed it at the time, but it started clicking really just over time. And it stayed with me. I'm not going to say I was like ready to be a sober warrior at that point, but I had decided, like I told you earlier on, like I do not want to come back here.